Okay, here's where we stand now. His armor class went up to 20, and he's because he has the Blessed Virgin shield, which is a +1 shield, 2 shield bonus, and +1 to dexterity. So his dexterity went up to 14, and that gives him the +2.
At your command, it shall be done.
His armor class is still 20, but I gave him a new shield, which gives him a bonus against missile weapon attacks, and yeah, he still has his chainmail armor, which is better than the splint. It's the same thing as splint mail. I mean, same thing as half plate armor, except because chainmail gives you more flexibility and maneuverability, so it's really, it adds up to the same armor class. Okay, I guess that's about it.
My sword is yours. Duty called.
Now I think we can go to our next mission.
I am on it.
Once we're lined up, we'll save. Let's see what Oswald Fiddlebender has to say. So far he's been dum-de-dum. I wonder what would happen if I changed the gas to air mixture. Yeah, I wonder.
I am on it.
Ah, welcome back. Something I can help you with? A potion to put some color in your cheeks, perhaps?
Lord Ulbrich asked if you would take us to the Western Pass.
Oh, you'll have to wait. There's another group I have to take to the Western Pass first, to meet up with the Neverwinter forces, you know.
That's us, Oswald.
Are you sure? Well, you know, you must be. I'm quite sure Lord Ulbrich wouldn't make a mistake like that. Are you ready to leave now? I can cast off immediately if you like.
Alright, let's see what potions you have. Extra healing, baby. Perhaps we could sell him something?
Oh, hello.
We're
Are you
ready.
ready to leave? You know, and I'm saying this simply because, well, it could happen, but we might not be able to come back to Targos for some time.
For some time?
Yes, as in not at all. So I wouldn't leave anything behind. Bring everything you need, especially warm cloaks. Very cold in the Western Pass, as I understand it.
We might not come back at all.
Well, you know, accidents happen, and the wind's awfully strong. In any event, I just wanted to make sure you were ready, and have everything, in case we never come back. To Targos, that is.
I understand. Let's go.
As the plains turned into hills, the wind turned gale. Uncle had seen storms appear quickly, but this was like a bolt from an angry god. He managed to evade what he believed was the worst of the storm by flying low. He then beheld a wall of ice in the western pass. Wild men whipped their hands in magical patterns atop the frozen barrier. My uncle gasped when he heard the balloon tear above him, and he told me what frightened him most before the ship crashed that day. It was the silence, he said. As the ship fell, the casters froze on the wall, and the storm abated. There was no sound and no motion, just the face of Faerun rising to meet him.
In all the years that
In all the years that Uncle Oswald flew his airship,
You take it from
I
here.
can't honestly say he had more successful landings than crashes, but even he could not have known the difficulties that lay ahead of him in the western pass of the spine of the world. Adventurers aboard, the flight from Targos was accompanied by a flurry of sound and motion from the winter thrushes that had once again perched on the roofs of the aching town. All along the tundra, pilot and passengers watched the corpse cloth flutter in the winter wind. It was a whispering herald of things to come. As the plains turned into hills, the wind turned into a gale. Uncle had seen storms appear quickly, but the one that swept down from the spine of the world was like a bolt from an angry god. He managed to evade what he believed was the worst of the storms as he flew low over the foothills and told the adventurers to take cover. When Uncle's eyes peered out from the melting snow rushing across the deck, he beheld a wall of ice in the canyon of stone that was the Western Pass. Wild women whipped their hands in magical patterns on top of the frozen barrier, their snow-white robes poorly covering rime-armored flesh. My uncle gasped when he heard the balloon pop and tear above him. He wouldn't talk about it for years after, but he eventually told me what frightened him most before the ship crashed into the foothills. It was the silence, he said. When the ship fell, the wild women relaxed and froze on the wall. The storm abated in a heartbeat. There was no sound, no motion, but the face of Faerun rising to meet him.
Watch this kill one of our guys.
Sounds good.
Oh no.
Sounds good. Yeah. Uh-huh.
To the shadows.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. They're not going anywhere.
Ready. Understood. Here. May I help?
No trouble at all.
These little guys are tough. Pickpocket failed? What? The boring beetle's trying to pickpocket us?
It will be done. No trouble at all.
And we have a shell.
Aye. Duty call.
Let's collect these potions.
Aye. It shall be done. Aye.
Excellent.
count on me. I shall see to it.
Luke's resilient. Oh, good, a 4th level spell. That's just what we needed. Another 4th level spell. Excellent. And a 4th level spell. And a 4th level spell. Let's see what this book is all about. Oswald's Spellbook. This loosely bound tome appears to be one of the many spellbooks belonging to Oswald Fiddlebender. It contains the enchantments and components necessary to cast his mending spell as follows. Fresh spider silk, a bottle of Thrim, belladonna paste, a smidgen of iron ore, 2 diamonds, some wood. Assemble the components on the table in the airship, invoke the incantation, then wait a few days. Okay. Is Oswald still alive?
I stand ready. You can count on me. I am on it.
Huh? What? Oh, pardon me. I must have fallen asleep again. Phew, good thing we weren't flying at the time.
You didn't fall asleep at the helm. You fell into a trance after we crashed. The noise we made must have awakened you.
Thank you. It was simply beautiful. The trance, I mean, not the crash. I was a baby kraken swimming through river clouds of soft molten gemstone. Those episodes are rare, but have happened before. Well, usually right after a crash.
Yes, well, your ships suffered more damage, Oswald.
Yes, worse than ever before. And that maelstrom of ice, my goodness! We never had a chance.
Can you repair the ship again with your mending spell?
Of course I can. I'll need to find more components, though, and guard my ship, or what's left of it. Say, I could guard the ship while you retrieved my spell's components. I wrote them all down in that book over there. Interested?
Yes, I'll return when I found your components. Can you do anything with this boring beetle shell?
Indeed. I can make lightweight plate mail in 1 day, field plate in 2, or full plate armor in 3, all for a reasonable price. Which would you like?
I guess I'd like the full plate.
Most excellent. It shouldn't take long at all to make. Check back with me later. Oh, and don't forget to bring enough gold with you.
Okay. I have the gold for it.
No, it's not ready yet. Give me a little more time.
Alright. Okay, we're on a
At your
mission.
command. My sword is yours. Very well.
Huh? Fine. Sure.
Some good stuff on his ship. For some reason they have Gradius identifying all the gems. That's probably a diamond.
Just say the word. Aye. Ready and willing.
That sounded like a machine gun.
Duty called.
We should rest. We should kill that thing. We should save. Can we save?
Sure. How may I best? Gladly. Surely.
Orders? Agreed.
Pretty soon we'll all be wearing this. This beetle plate. Oh, another one.
Got it.
Yeah. Sounds good.
I'm listening. I'm on it.
I'm here. Aye. It shall be done. I am on it.
What? Sure. Good. Yeah. Fine. Okay. I'll try to keep this short.
This one wears the mask of death.
Think you can take me?
Your life holds no promise.
Alright, let's collect all these shells.
Aye. It shall be done.
Can I help? Sure. Sure.
Let's level him up. Disable device. Let's max that out. And another one in hide. Arterial strike. Your skill with sneak attacks allows you to cause a bleeding wound. Allows the rogue to sacrifice 1d6 points of sneak attack damage to inflict a bleeding wound that causes damage over many rounds. That's cool. Anything else good? Dash is good. Dirty fighting is good. On a critical hit, the character causes blindness or slow for 5 rounds unless a fortitude save is made. That's a good one. Dash is good. I think we're just gonna go with dash so he can get the hell out of there.
I stand ready. Very well.
Let's see if we can rest. First save.
Very well.
I need it.
At your command. Aye. Duty called.
I guess that's some of the wood we need.
It shall be done.
Wow, lots of stuff. Let's see if we can identify any of it. Thrym! We found Thrym. Okay, let's see the map. Guess we could explore up this way.
I am on it. Very well.
You have my attack done.
My sword is yours.
Sure. Sounds good.
Just say the word. You can count on me.
To the butcher's work, then.
Yeah. Sounds good. Uh-huh. Good. Good. Huh? Yeah. Sure. Ready. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. Good.
We're gonna make most of our money off Yeti pelts and
Willing.
beetle stuffs.
Duty called.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I'm here. I am on it.
100 Yetis.
Sure. I stand ready. At your command. Aye.
Yes. Got it. Agreed.
Very well.
What? Done. All right. Agreed. Done.
Can I help? Fine, fine. Uh-huh. Good.
I'll save you the trouble.